Hello, welcome back to my channel, Jenjoy Plans. Today I have the cutest plan with me. Clearly I'm like so excited, but I've been so hyped for this kit for a long time, ever since it came out. And thank you again, Allison, if you're watching this video, for selling me this kit and making my dreams come true. But this is the Glam Planner May 2022 kit. I believe it was May. I just love this kit. I know it was not everybody's cup of tea, but 'twas mine and I love it. So it is kind of like this groovy themed kit, and if you know me, if you watch any of my videos, you know that I am a teacher and that I go back to school. This is like my week of training and setting up my classroom and moving into my new classroom. And my new classroom theme is very much like groovy, retro, like vibes. And the colors are blue, green, orange, and yellow. So, I mean, this kit pretty much nails it. And it's the closest thing I could possibly ever get. So, I am a happy girl. Like, if I didn't use it for my classroom, then I would probably use it for my birthday. Like, that's how much I love this kit. So, I decided I had to color block it. I had the luck, so lots of options. I wasn't a fan of the date or like the color order for the date covers, so I'm trying something new, and I mentioned this idea when I was flipping through the kit, and I just like love how it turned out. So if you are a color blocker like me and change the order, I highly recommend this idea. So I just took the washi like strips from the kit, and then I put the foil overlays of the date numbers over. I forgot to bring date dots because I'm still on vacation when I filmed this, so I will add that in later. But yeah, I'm just pairing it kind of with gold foil, like not really. I'm just kind of using some of the foil from the kit. I've just found that getting underlays that match are just not worth it because you just don't see it very much. So I'm just using standard gold underlays, but then obviously the sparkle gold that came with the kit, I'm using some of it for like the deco pieces and the date covers. So that's kind of my foil situation. I felt like the rest was a little too overpowering for my personal style, but I do know that it would look good and add that extra shine to the kit. For this week, like I said, it's back to school week, and I felt like this plan with me took forever and a day to put down, but once I finally edited it, I was like, it's actually like my normal length of video. But I did ask for questions on Instagram since I thought it was going to be like 25 minutes. It's just, I think when you get in that reality of like planning, or like in the zone of planning, you think like either time goes by super fast or time goes by super slow. So the one thing I will say before I get into questions is that besides the date covers, the other kind of like fun thing that I did, you're going to see right here, is I took the double box scene and I made it a tall box, and I did it in a very weird way. So let me explain my logic and reasoning. I cut out like the length of like 2 full boxes stacked on top of each other from the full box sheet that comes in the kit, and that way I would have like the proper width. I'm so bad at measuring and getting lines straight that I just needed to like make my own almost like stencil, and then I wrapped it around and taped it and kind of like held it up to the light till I could find where I kind of wanted it to line up, if that makes sense, on the double box, because I wanted the disco ball, but I wanted it kind of off to the side so it wasn't, I don't know, still trying to make it look like aesthetically pleasing, like it could have been a double box, you know, or like a tall box. Not that I'm just like clearly cutting a double box in half. So that's kind of what I did. I kind of did a little stencil type action, and it worked really well for me. So hopefully if you are somebody that likes double boxes but doesn't like the space that they consume on your spread, and maybe you don't want to make it into like a extender, this was a really good hack, and I will definitely be doing it again. So that is kind of that situation. And then I cut down some headers to be half size, so then I could use them more to break up all the full boxes going on the sidebar. I just had the hardest time deciding, and I even brought in extenders. That's like how many amazing full boxes there were. All right, questions. I know I'm not going to get through all of these, so let me just start, and then this will give me some more questions to go through because I feel like my Playing With Me's have been just kind of like, I don't know what to talk about. So this is good. Thank you, everybody who sent in questions. I always appreciate it. So question number 1 is from Cafe with Anna, and she asked favorite TV show. And I am so all across the board. Like, my husband laughs at me all the time because I'll pretty much, like, I have no standards. Like, it's not low standards, it's no standards. I will watch anything. The other night, like, when I was planning this spread, I just could not find anything to watch, so I was watching Zoe 101 on Netflix. Like, that's the level that I got to. But my favorite shows are shows like Married at First Sight, Love Island UK, like those types of shows. I just like the, like, you know, human reality of it, but not like too much reality. Like, I'm not a Desperate Housewives kind of person, but if that makes sense. I don't know. Is there a different level of reality shows? Let me know your thoughts on that down below. But I like that kind of stuff in moderation. But I also like pretty much anything Netflix comes out with under the, like, romance category. Anything from, like, teen stuff, like the Never Have I Ever series, to Bridgerton, to Virgin River, to Sweet Magnolias. Like, all of those are great current obsessions. But I also like Parks and Rec, all that kind of stuff. So sorry, Anna, don't really have a clear answer for that because I'm indecisive. And like I said, no standards. Okay, she also asked, what are you most looking forward to this school year? And I love that question. I think the thing that I'm most looking forward to this school year, because I'm starting a new school, is the new community that I'm going to be able to build. The school that I'm going to is a private school, so they're just like, you know, community is really big for them. Community with your parents, with your team, with, like, the whole school. Like, everybody just, like, really wants to be there. They don't just, like, happen to be there, if that makes sense. And that's not like a diss on public school, because I did have a good public school experience for the most part, but I'm just excited for maybe a little bit more of the intentionality and, like, the people that I'll be, like, working with, I guess, maybe that specifically. Like, my grade level team is super great, and they're all pretty much girls my age, which is really cool and fun to have people in the same season of life. So I think that's one of the things I'm most looking forward to. Obviously, like, the kids and all that, but I am excited for the community. And then Gabrielle, I'm gonna butcher your last name, Cassetto. Sorry, Gabrielle. She asked, how did you meet your husband? And she said, love your videos. Thank you so much. I met my husband in college. We were both on the same, like, brother-sister floor in, that year I was an RA, which, if you don't know what that is, that's like a resident advisor. So I was in charge of the floor, and our floor did, like, a ton of stuff with our brother floor. And he was just kind of, like, always, the boys on that floor were always hanging out on the girls' floor. And he was one of them. That makes him sound like a big flirt, but it was just like everybody was always hanging out all the time, and I just thought he was really cute and funny. And so we had to wait till I was done being an RA, because that, like, you couldn't date, like, a resident in that leadership position. So he patiently waited, and we kind of secretly dated, and that's how we met. Okay, Kat from the Narcoleptic Planner asked, are more holiday designs coming for Shop Sadie Joy? Which, if you don't already know, that is my, like, small business on Etsy. I sell, like, cute glassware, and it's just kind of like a fun creative outlet for me. And yes, I just launched two Halloween, and then, like, one pumpkin spice, so, like, a fall. And then I already have it on my calendar to release Christmas kits, and I've been trying to figure out and design some stuff for it, and I think they're gonna come in, like, the middle of September, because I kind of want to do it, like, on the 100-day, as close as I can to the 100-day till Christmas mark, because I know it's just like exciting to get stuff, and you want to get stuff in advance so you're ready to go, and who doesn't love to celebrate the holidays a little early? So that is coming. If you have any like requests, this is to Kat or to anybody, requests for any cup like themes or sayings or anything, let me know. Either message me, comment down below. Happy to like talk about ideas and bring ideas to life. I love that. And yeah, my link for my business is always in the description box, along with I think a little YouTube code, hint hint. So there's that for you. And then Steph of Dandy Plans asks, favorite thing about Seattle? Oh, you're coming to visit in the fall. Fun. I hope you have a great trip. Seattle is super fun. The fall is dicey because it could get a little rainy, but you know, welcome to Seattle. It pretty much rained and was disgusting weather all year. This year, like, we just got a summer these past couple weeks. So hopefully it doesn't rain while you're here. And I don't know. I obviously live in like the outskirts of Seattle now, but I went to school in downtown Seattle, and that was like college, and that was really fun. I love all the cute like little neighborhoods. There's so many different like offshoots, and I love the coffee shops, which I think is like pretty standard, you know, for any city, but Seattle coffee, there's just something about it. There are some incredible coffee shops. Pike Place is really fun. Just like all the people, like some areas, you got to know your areas in Seattle, but like some areas are really pretty and the views are incredible. But yeah, I deep down have a special place in my heart for Seattle and the fun things that it offers. Favorite thing about fall. Sorry, didn't even say who it's from. This is from Amy of Amy Ray Plans. She has favorite thing about fall. I love fall colors. Honestly, that's really what it boils down to. I just love the oranges, the greens, the like richer colors, and any way that comes out is just like pretty to me. So I love it in outfits and nail colors and like all that. I kind of like a little bit of the chillier weather to an extent, but once it gets rainy fall, I'm out. That is when I tap out and hate fall and want it to be summer. So I only like fall for like a few weeks, and then it's like a no for me. So honestly, I just kind of like it for just a little bit of the crisp air and the colors. So I think that's it for questions, and I'm going to bounce back and talk about stickers for a quick minute before I show you the final spread. But this week I am marking, like I said, going back to school. I thought I had a hair appointment on Monday. It just got canceled, so I've already taken up that little scissor icon doodle from Carly Plans. But I will be moving into my classroom that day, which will be really exciting. And then Tuesday, I put the little munchkin with the star, which I honestly forgot that I had that sheet, but it works perfect, and that is for new teacher training that day. And I just kind of put in some boxes to fill around it for spacing. And then I added these cute paper and milk little backpacks because I thought the color scheme went. And then adding these little school scripts from McPlans. And Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are all like kind of in-service training type days. But so I just marked it as school. That is it for my pre-planning, and let's see the final spread. All right, here is my finished spread. Let me try to catch some of that gold foil. I think my favorite little is this sidebar moment. I pulled in this little box overlay from the foil from the kit, and it just works so well. So this was my first week at my new school, and it was amazing and overwhelming all wrapped in one. I'm sure with any job, if you move places of work and you're doing the same type of thing, your brain is like, I know how to do it. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I just am trying to figure out the ways of the school, the ways of the new workplace and the new employees, the new setting. So just figuring out kind of those niche things and trying to fit in not in like a like social way necessarily. I mean, I guess, but just like trying to make sure that I'm doing like the right thing, like following the cues of a different school, if that makes sense. So, yes. This week, like I said, it's really good. Lots of late nights. Um, it just, but like all good things. Watched a lot of TV as either decompressing or over the weekend. I basically cut a ton of stuff from my classroom. So I've been binged the whole season 2 of Indian Matchmaking, binged Never Have I Ever season 3. What else was I watching? Married at First Sight. I watched, oh my gosh, Saturday. Okay, Saturday I watched Endless Love, which is an old movie, but it came back to Netflix. Great. I watched the new Look Both Ways movie with Lily Reinhardt. Is that how you say her last name? That movie was interesting. If you watched that, let me know if you liked it. Yeah. Watched some Hallmark movies. I feel like I watched like everything else like underneath the sun as well that I didn't mark, caught up on YouTube. So yeah. I did add in these 2 extenders. Did I need them? No. Did I want them? Yes. I am still like in love with how I did this double box scene and cutting it to kind of a tall box. Oops. And I will definitely be doing that again. I know I talked about like this kit being matching my room decor kind of aesthetic, and it doesn't, you know, like not exactly to a T, but a lot of like, you know, retro groovy. So I thought I'd show you. This was kind of like, these were the letters that I'm cutting out. This says calendar. But yeah, so I like printed, cut, and like I designed all these like waves and stuff. And so that was like a ton of laminating. I thankfully have my own laminator, but yeah, you can kind of see. I know some people had asked to see like pictures of my classroom. I'm not sure if I'll do that, but you can kind of get a feel from my like deco pieces. And then there's like 1,000. I have a bag full of this that I was doing. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. But that is it for this week. Sorry for the rambly ending, but I hope you enjoyed. And I'm excited to start my back to school kits next week. I just need to find time to plan. I feel like my videos are going to be a little sparse here for the next couple weeks, but hang with me. I will still at least try to put up 1 video a week, but it probably won't be my 3 videos a week like I have been doing. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, everyone.